I didn't know life could be this good. I didn't know there was this much to life. I didn't know God and people were this good.
When I was deciding where to go to high school, UCA was always in the back of my mind. And I remember one time I went to an informational meeting about UCA, and I was like, there's no chance, like I'm not going to a boarding school, there's no way in the world I would. And I remember leaving the meeting and I just looked at my mom and I was like, I have to go. Like I just feel like God wants me there. I just feel like it's the place for me, and honestly I've never been so happy.
Being with people through the hard times, that just builds super, super close connections.
It's kind of like a family. You're with each other, and sometimes you don't like each other, but you still love each other.
That just creates like a whole new level of closeness because y'all are in it together. And that's one of the things that I love about UCA is that everyone is in it together.
My mom actually graduated from here, and so did my older sister. We would come here on the weekends sometimes and visit her. She always came back talking about her teachers and how amazing they were, how they were helping her. Just from what I saw, it was just a really cool place. At the CAF, they always have a schedule that they send out.
The meals are good for you, but at the same time, you can eat them and they're so yummy. There's always cereal bars as an option. There's waffle bars.
Yes, we have outstanding academics, but our focus here is on the whole person and creating opportunities for kids to have experiential, hands-on learning. We've launched an organic farm.
So what Coach is working on over here is the basil. He's just trimming that down. And then we have our tomatoes. Once these get really big, we're gonna transplant them in the greenhouse. So what happens in here is once all those plants in the container get big enough, we plant them in here. A lot of this goes to the CAF actually. It's a lot of what you eat in your salads. This is our farm stand, and eventually we'll be selling a lot of our produce and some baked goods in here.
Students cannot just learn the process of growing plants and growing food, but also assimilate that into our classes, such as biology and chemistry.
All the classes are super engaging, and even though they're like an hour and a half long, you never get bored. There's always something new.
We offer dual credit in anatomy and physiology, world history, US history, English composition 101, 102, and we also offer AP calculus. Through these classes, our students are able to finish here and enter their freshman year of college with almost a full quarter's worth of credit if they so choose.
God is so interwoven into everything. I can't think of any classes right now where we don't start off with a prayer.
They usually start out with a worship no matter what the class. That's usually a common occurrence because the staff prioritize it, and that helps us know how important it is.
I believe the number one thing that sets UCA apart is our faculty and staff. They're not just committed to giving these kids a good education, but they're really committed to showing Christ to them each and every day. And that's what sets UCA apart.
The staff at UCA are absolutely incredible. They're super passionate about what they teach, yes, but they're also super passionate about loving us and just knowing us. A lot of them have been really good mentors to me, or really good role models.
We've transitioned and we've remade our industrial arts program.
One of my favorite classes right now is General Shop, where we're building a wall, and I think that's so cool that we can be using real tools, which will probably come in handy sometime in our life.
A couple of the other programs down at the Industrial Arts Building, there's obviously Advanced Home Renovation, which is super, super fun. There's Auto Shop. A lot of kids bring their dirt bikes up here and work on that, which is a very unique experience and it's very fun.
We're in the gym here at UCA, and what you're seeing behind me is Acro. It's a mix between gymnastics and cheer.
It's honestly like a family, and it's so fun.
From the moment I started doing it, I fell in love with it. It's amazing to get to build your abilities, being able to toss people 15 feet in the air, catch them, put up 3 highs, and just do crazy stuff. It's a lot of fun. During lunch, there's always a salad bar. They also have Cookie Tuesdays. Every Tuesday is a Cookie Tuesday.
We have so many other areas that you can get involved in outside of just your classes. We have multiple clubs on our campus.
There's book club, canoeing and camping club,
Music composition club, there's debate club. Those are all super fun.
So here on campus, Every student gets an opportunity to have a job and to help pay off their school bill.
Whether it be in the cafeteria, whether it be grounds, maintenance, or as a reader for a teacher. And by working, our students are able to earn almost $2,000 towards their student bill. We also have 2 full-time music directors, one that focuses on vocal and one that focuses on instrumental and strings.
I love the music programs that UCA offers. They have wind ensemble, which I'm personally in, and I think it's amazing.
There's choir and choraleers and band and wind ensemble, and also a lot of small groups. Like they have string quartet and sax quartet.
They have piano lessons every night.
Probably my favorite class is choraleers. I love it so much. And we go on tours and that kind of thing.
You can always be a part of a praise team for Vespers in church.
So our typical day here at UCA is individualized. Not every kid has the same schedule. In the afternoon, we have other classes.
Some classes are lecturing, others are a variety of things.
I wish I'd come here so much sooner because there's so many unique classes here that I wish I could take.
There's pottery, drawing, oil painting.
UCA has a ton of sports, everything from volleyball to futsal to basketball. I mean, there's so many options.
There's a variety of levels offered of competition.
They have varsity and JV.
We play against local teams as well as taking bus rides to other teams farther away. There's also soccer and golf.
There's also a lot of intramurals.
That's a perfect experience for students that aren't so passionate about sports but would still like to take part in certain activities. The other program that's really cool at UCA is the Equestrian Program. It's down at the Horse Barn. That's a super fun program that a lot of my friends are involved in, and they always talk about how fun it is.
Kids can bring their own horse. They can have private lessons. They can go on trail rides. We have an indoor arena for that.
Heels down, toes up, and straight to the back.
Rec is a time that's just free. You can do whatever. You can go to your dorm room, you can study, you can go out and skateboard, you can go to the gym, be a part of intramurals, or go to the workout room. And sometimes it's a lot of fun just to go out and watch the beauty of sun setting.
Spangle really is beautiful. Just seeing God through his sunsets, through the wheat fields, getting to see God in small things really is amazing here.
The number one thing and the main reason that UCA exists is to connect you to Jesus Christ. Some of the ways that we provide opportunities for that here on our campus include a student week of prayer.
It's your classmates, your friends. My first week of prayer, I actually was able to feel like the presence of God in the room, and it was just the coolest thing. I'll never forget that.
There's a ton of spiritual options. There's church across the street. That's just like the very basic. We go there once a week to have church. But there's also Vespers.
The other thing they have is options worship, where you go to staff member's house.
They can get out of the dorm and they can just fellowship with different faculty.
There's also dorm worships, hall worships. You can lead a worship in the dorm if you want.
Bottom line, we want to provide you with the outlet and the vehicle to connect and to get you to know Jesus Christ as your best friend here at UCA.
One of the best parts about UCA is that the fact that it's a boarding academy.
Dorming is honestly one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
I've always loved the aspect of having a roommate. It's kind of like a brother that you kind of grow together with.
You become self-dependent, and I think that's a really good skill to have when you leave UCA.
You have tutors and other things like that available to you in the dorm whenever you need help with homework or you're struggling. It's honestly like another family. They all become like your sisters. You're seeing these people at breakfast, at lunch, at dinner. Like, it's hard not to become best friends with people. And I think the best part about that is a lot of these people you're gonna be friends with your whole life.
Good night, McKenna. I love you.
Get out of your comfort zone and push yourself. There's so many activities and opportunities to grow yourself.
If you don't normally play a sport, try it. If you don't usually do music, try it. I think one of the ways that I held myself back most was I let fear dictate a lot of what I did. Putting yourself out there in places that you might fail and recognizing that that is absolutely okay, that's gonna bring you a lot of growth and a lot of joy. If you're considering coming to UCA, I would definitely recommend you take the leap of faith. We want you here. Like, we want you as a part of this community.
It'll change you. You'll gain a deeper understanding of who God is and how He works.
UCA has had a very large impact on my life. It's made me more independent, but at the same time, there's people to help you when you're kind of struggling. Overall, honestly, UCA is just one of the happiest places on earth, and I love it so much.
It's genuinely like a family, and I wouldn't trade the UCA family for the world.
Yes, you're gonna get to have some amazing classes. You're gonna get to meet some amazing friends. You're gonna get to do some amazing things. But at the end of the day, it's the opportunity and the ability to come to a knowledge of who Jesus Christ is as your best friend. That's why we exist. We make no apologies for it. And so I would encourage you, if that's your passion and if that is what you desire, Upper Columbia Academy is the place for you.